Hi guys, it's Jenny here from Jenny's Scrappy Chicks, and today I want to show you a technique that was shared to me by my friend Helen and my friend Jenny, and it is the inlay effect. I don't know how well you can see it here, but this is actually using thin cuts, and we've cut out the word and we've inlaid it so that it's actually flat into the card, just to give us a different look with our card. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So step one, you need a thin piece of paper. This is literally photocopy paper. The thinner the better, or else your card becomes too thick. We then want to stick pieces of coloured paper. Now they can be any thickness, they don't necessarily have to be the same shape even. I've just been using up scraps and things that I've got there. And the glue that I'm going to use is a liquid glue. This is our Bonding Memories glue, and it becomes really, really important that you actually use whatever glue you use, but so that it fully covers the surface, because we need to ensure that every little piece of paper stays stuck together. So there we go, I've covered my surface, putting on my purple strip there, perfect. Don't worry about it going over the edges. You're actually going to turn it over and you'll trim all those edges off later. So you just continue filling your piece. So this is one that I filled earlier, and you can see I've trimmed it up. And I've placed my thin cut on top, and I've actually used some washi tape here, which I do all the time, just to hold my thin cut in place so that it doesn't move. And the reason I do that is because A, it doesn't move, but B, the washi tape peels straight off and I don't have to worry about it again. Now this thin cut is from our Hello and Thanks set, and I just wanted to share with you really quickly. They are a good American steel. They come on this magnetic plate, so turn them over with the flat side down and they don't move around once they're on there. I store mine in one of our 6x8 albums, and I put them in the pocket. So this is a 6x8 pocket. I've just put one of our Velcro dots there to hold it in, so when I turn the page it's not falling out. And you can see I've got multiples in there. So that's how I keep mine all together. Now, the big important thing to note here with this process is when you're pulling your thin cut off, you need to make sure that you're not losing any of your little pieces. Now, I'm going to tell you a lie, not a lie, but a truth here. I've actually accidentally stuck this paper down to the wrong thickness of paper, so it's actually on a cardstock, so it is a bit thicker, but I need to make sure that all, you can see my little pieces have got stuck. I need to keep all of those. So using my piercing tool, I want to make sure I collect all those little pieces, and the same for all these pieces that are in between all of these letters. Now this is actually pulled out really, really nicely, but if it hadn't pulled out and it had been stuck back here, then my piercing tool actually fits through all of these little dots, so that makes it nice and easy. Now, our next step is to actually glue that down. So again, we're using our Bonding Memories glue. This time I'm going to the wider one, and I want to again cover all that surface. Now the other reason I really like using the Bonding Memories glue for this is because it's a dual action glue. So when it's wet, it's very, very adhesive, and so we'll stick this down, but as it dries, it becomes repositionable, it becomes tacky. So this is one I prepared earlier, and you can hear that tack, and it is still sticky enough for me to stick all my bits in. So I've started on these two already, and these are the bits that I took out. So step one, so I've done the same thing with a white piece of cardstock, and I've just pressed that into the gap. Now I'm going back, and my tweezers are really useful here for all of this, picking up all my little pieces to fill in the holes. And so because my glue is still tacky, everything fits in and stays stuck. Go. Now, this is the harder bit because some of them have flipped over and I can't tell what colour they are. Excellent. Oh no, I've dropped it. That's an occupational hazard. Be careful when you're doing this. Use your tweezers wisely. Now, put my S back in, put my little green back in, and I just know he goes that way. Okay, oh, there's my purple. I didn't lose him after all. I'm going to lose him again though. Alright, And so this is why the glue needs to be everywhere, because that copy paper that's underneath that color, all those colored strips, needs to stay attached in case any of my little dots had been across 2 colors. So this yellow here has this tiny bit of blue there. So I've done the same with the white, and then it's up to you guys how you decorate. So I've just done some embossing here at the top, some shimmer trim, voila. 2 very snazzy looking cards done with not too much effort. I hope you have fun with this at home. I hope you've learned something. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask. This is Danny from Danny's Scrappy Chicks, independent, close to my heart consultant. Have a great day.